Hi, this is Ilma Art Studio's photograph for today. That is Badlands, one of the best places to see here in Dufferin County. Hi, check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Today, I'd like to share Jeremiah 2, verse 2. It says, I remember how eager you were to please me as a young bride long ago, how you loved me and followed me even through the barren wilderness. Here's my poem. How you loved me. I remembered you swore to love me completely. You followed me everywhere I go faithfully. As a young bride pleases her groom, you meekly followed me into our room. How you loved me so passionately. Even in the wilderness you followed me. You were so eager to know me well. Now your love diminished, I can tell. Here's my essay. One of the most romantic moments one can ever experience is being married. Right after the wedding, vows have been exchanged. Both the groom and the bride are beaming with love and passion. This is probably why all brides are beautiful. It is the act of being singled out to make a commitment to be loved and cherished forever. The wedding night is the most memorable in the romantic lives of married people. In Jeremiah 2, the Lord recalls how much His people loved Him immensely. God's people loved Him so much and obeyed whatever He said. They followed Him even when He brought Him in the barren wilderness. The love of the people didn't last long. They grumbled about so many things. They couldn't wait any longer and started losing trust in the promises that was given by God in His covenant with them. Prayer. Lord, keep me passionately in love with you. Reflection. When have you ever turned your back to God? Many years, probably 28 or 30 years ago, I completely turned my back to God because I lived with a married man. It was a choice that I made because I felt like that I had so much shame in me because nobody even showed me that they loved me. So I was so desperate to be loved. And because of that desperation, I got involved with a married man who took advantage of what my weaknesses were. And when I turned my back on God, that's because of the shame that I felt, because the enemy usually uses shame, or it reverberates a certain statement that we heard when we were a kid, that you don't deserve my love, that you're not worthy of my love. And so I lived in shame, and because I lived in shame, there was so much pain in my life. And because I lived in shame, I continued to sin and sin, because I never confessed my sin then. So those were the dark moments of my life. But I remembered when I got out of that dark past that I had, and I reconciled with God. It was the best moments I've had, because it was the best years of my life when God poured so much blessing on me and kept me hungry for Him in passion. So I invite you to rekindle your love for God, and try to remember the first time that you wanted to commit to Him, and how it felt, and how much you wanted to know more about Him. I invite you to get back into that point where you vowed and committed that you will have Christ as your only Lord and Savior. Thanks for watching, and I hope you check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Have a blessed day.